Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys. Captain Dan Cullen here, and I have a treat for you today. Not only am I going to tour you through walk-around tours of the Pardo, brand new Pardo 2023 Pardo 43 and the brand new 2023 Pardo 38 Outboard, I also have the brand new Ferrari Roma here to be seen and toured. And let's spend a day in Italian luxury, folks. We are here at the Chicago Yacht Club, and I think you're going to have a fun day. Let's walk around and see what we got to see. So Pardo yachts are built by Cantiere del Pardo. They've been building high-end sailing yachts for 30 years. Pardo Power Line has come out in the past 7 years now, and they've been really on fire with these extremely attractive, really unique looking vessels. So let's walk and talk. We'll walk through these. I'll start with the Pardo 38. Now this version here is triple outboard 300s on the back. You do have an extended swim platform area here, so you can walk from side to side when the engines are in the water. If you lift the engines up to keep them out of the water, this just flaps up against the seat, gives you a nice amount of room, so you're not losing too much. Now they have a stern drive version, and the stern drives would be 2 diesel stern drives back here and a larger swim platform, which would look similar to, kind of similar to the 43 here. We'll get into that next. But this is a very nice feature. Triple outboards get this boat going nice and quick. 32 knot cruise and about a 46 knot top end. So amazing efficiencies and speed, really nicely used. So this is a 39, this is the Pardo 38 here, but 39 foot LOA, 11 foot 8-inch beam, and a 2 foot 9-inch draft. So nice and shallow in Florida or the beaches here on the Great Lakes. You can get to a nice shallow area. You pop out your really nice kind of pop out anchor here. This will stick out, and then your anchor will drop straight from there. Beautiful look. It kind of looks a little like James Bond or something there. Now this sharp bow, this is an inverted axe type bow, really sharp, slicing through the waves. This thing handles waves, especially on the Great Lakes. You can see that it's always a little bit choppy out here, never a fluid ocean type sets where they're always rolling in the same direction. These waves out here are bouncing all over the place. So having a nice sharp bow with this really nice chine will spray the waves away. It'll slice through, spray the waves away. This is actually a very dry ride. So if you're sitting up at the bow here, if you're at the helm station or anywhere else, you do have plenty of, you're not worried about getting wet and anything else while you're riding. So let's step on board and we'll kind of do a little bit of a tour here. So this is synthetic teak on this vessel here. This was ordered with synthetic teak. You can order with the different caulking stripes, whatever color combo you want. This is a little less maintenance as a yacht detailer. Teak does take a lot of maintenance, so having a little bit of an ease of maintenance is a beautiful option. So that's a nice feature there. Now let's start at the back. We'll stay here. So you got your triple outboards here. You've got really nice seating for 3 here, 3 here, maybe 4 or so, depending on everyone's size and shapes. But this table will also fold out. So you can have full scale dining here, or if you do fold it out, then the table will lower. So the hydraulically lowering table will lower into this little niche here, and then you have another pad that goes on top of this table all the way across. So then you have a full front to back sun pad. Really nice feature. Now another nice feature with these seats here is they can move. So if you're facing forward, if you're underway, you can be sitting here. Otherwise, you can turn them this way. Now if you put the sun pad in the middle and you wanted to kind of lay down, you can rock these forward like this, put your head here, your feet back there. Really nice versatility there. All these seats, really nice outdoor fabric, nice embroidered Pardo yachts. Now, when customization with these vessels, you can get as crazy as you want. You can pick from a very wide range of seat colors, options, stitching, piping, so you can get really kind of accent options there, which really does help your vessel pop and stand out. So going forward here, you've got your kind of like your galley type setup. Since this is a full outdoor kind of walk around option, you've got majority of your features are outside. There is inside too. We will go there in a minute. But for your exterior entertainment center here, you've got a sink, you've got an electric grill option, or you can do a cooktop. This version is fitted out with the electric grill. Nice feature, so you can do your cooking out here. You're not stinking up downstairs if you're cooking burgers or something like that, but a nice feature with this, a nice kind of glass top. So otherwise you can use it for storing stuff on top of there. You've got one fridge here. Everything they do, even just the sturdiness of these doors, how solid they are, really nice, solid, and they lock in place really well, so not hearing things rattling around. Now you've got in here your garbage can. You've got storage here, and all these shelves, everything they've done inside here, this isn't kind of chinsed on the inside. They're doing nice teak finished on the inside, so it looks really nice and clean and classy, not skimping around any corners there. So last, another fridge here, little storage space for some extra maybe cups or something up there, and never a shortage of fridge space. You've got extra drawer fridges here and here, so really nice amount of use of the spaces. So down here you've got your hatch to get into down below, so you hear that noise kind of humming. This is, underneath this is the Quick gyroscope stabilizer. So this is a stabilizer for, similar to the Seakeeper brand, but this is an Italian brand made by Quick. Great for underway reducing of the rocking side to side. So you've got a phenomenal option here on a 38-foot boat of reducing your rocking. So that's an excellent, got your water heater there, your generator, a lot of space in here for extra storage. You got your fuel tank over there too. So great feature. That gyro stabilizer from Quick is a great feature to add. Now coming up to the helm station here, you've got center mounted helm with seats flanking on either side. So you come to your helm, you are in a great position here for visibility to see straight down the center line of the vessel. Your view, of course, this view is nice and pretty today. But carbon fiber backlays here, everything looks really clean, classy. You've got some little space for your phones or something up here. Because this is the outboard version, we've got our Merc joystick, so you have your ability to use the autopilot. You can then, when this vessel is engaged, you can use your joystick any which way, and the 3 individual engines will twist independently of themselves and thrust you in the proper direction. So really responsive, really reactive actually, very easy to control. Raymarine Axiom screens here, nice big, right in your face, right center mounted with your steering wheel, but you got all the access to your charts, you can do dual options. Let's get out of here for a moment, let's go back. So you've got your charts here, any of this, and it's all very active touch screen, which is really nice. We can zoom in and see that we are in Monroe Harbor at the Chicago Yacht Club. DuSable Harbor is right up there, and so nice option. So this vessel also comes with zip wake interceptors. So similar to trim tabs, you've got little blades at the back stern of the boat, which give you additional rocking side to side reduction, and also bowing forward or aft. So it's got auto pitch and auto roll options that you can tweak on your own if you wanted to, or you can let it auto roll and auto do itself. So if you see the little, as I roll this back, these little blades, this looks like the stern of the boat. Each of these little blades are being removed from further below the vessel, or you can send them down further, which further into the water will make you bow down and flatten the bow out. Obviously though, with this boat, Quick gets up on plane, it's not a really high riding, bow riding boat. It gets nice and down, and you're running really good visibility straight forward. So you've got active trim for the engines themselves, the outboard motors. You've got your zip wakes for additional stability and reducing of your rocking pitch and roll. And then of course you've got the gyro stabilizer. It's going to be hard to see this, but you've got the stabilizer, which is active and reducing, working side to side here to reduce the rock. It's not overly wavy. We're in an enclosed harbor here, but as boats come by and there's just wind and things rocking, the stabilizer is going to keep us nice and level, which is a beautiful feature. You've got your anchor chain counter here too, so if you were to send out your anchor, you can know exactly where it is from here versus having to have someone standing on the bow or reporting back where the anchor is. So from here, you're walking forward, you have got very high, this is waist high walkways, so very comfortable walking around, and it goes all the way both sides. So for your guests to get from side to side of this vessel, you've got plenty of walking space and safe. You can have young kids, you can have pets, anything else, not have to worry about someone flying overboard as much. You've got a lot of safety features there. And you got some nice speakers, so you're blaring the music up here. People are lounging up here. You've got built-in cup holders. Again, just nice vision up here, underway, great spot to sit. You have an additional seating area right here, which is a nice feature. And then again, really nice sharp angle, so you're just slicing through the waves. You see what I'm saying? When this boat is underway in any kind of chop, this is driving straight through the waves and telling the waves we're cutting through, not getting bossed around by the waves. Everything they do is just really nice, kind of inlaid. You got your Pardo yachts there, but pop-up cleats, so then when you're not using them, they're flush. I really like that they do these little chafe guards here and additionally here, so if you've got your dock lines like this one here, you're able to protect the vessel from rubbing too much with your dock lines. And then here, so you've got your fender pins here, so you can have your fenders attached, and you just come with a little pin, set it in here, and then your fender's hanging down overboard, also being protected, chafe guard here. We don't need it too much in our area at least, but then you do have these nice steps to if you have high docks. Again, we're sitting over here to the side of the dock. It's not overly tall, but if you needed to, you can pop this out and you step right up and out and over. So really nice little feature there for depending on where you're doing your boating. Now, an area that you don't see often, before I go there, let me go to here. So this is a nice sideboarding gate. You come around here, slide the whole gate open, and you've got easy access to hop off, jump in the water. If you're at a low dock here, easy to get in and out of the boat. But it's just a nice feature. You can do that. So now let's go and look down below, an area that you don't realize when you're looking at the side of this boat that's all flush, no windows, no nothing, everything is clean. You don't realize that there's quite a bit of space down below. Now let's walk down, kick off the shoes. So come down here, bright, airy. You still have these side windows which are along the walkway out here, so really nice ability to still have a little bit of windows and if you wanted any breeze. But again, I'm not a very tall person, but you do have plenty of headroom in here and ability to come down, kind of tuck away from the air, from it's hot outside, but you do still have a nice feature of the little skylight here, so you have ability to still bring the outside light in a bit. Got your TV set up here so you can kind of be lounging if you'd like. Still have plenty of space and storage, but additionally you have a head here, which is it's a wet head, but you still have plenty of room in here. I mean, quite a bit of space to come in and do your thing in the shower or whatever you might need to do to cool off. Even something else that I think really nice what Pardo does is all of their doors are magnet catches, so you're not going to step in and catch yourself, rip your clothes or a pair of shorts or something like that. They close and the catch is there. Now it's locked closed. But down below here is two more berths. Now quite you know, a lot of these little vessels, when they have these little cubby holes, they're very, you know, low headroom. But you can come in here, when you come down in here, you're actually able to sit, and this is the whole, this is actually the helm, where the helm seat is. You see the little, that's the helm up there. So this is up above me is where those seats are. But now you can actually sit next to your bed, sit at your bedside here, get your, put your phone on here, put your socks and shoes on, or get changed for the day. It actually is a pretty comfortable sleeping quarters down here. You still have then tons of space, you know, storage in all of these. So this is a very doable weekending boat. So you have two couples, or you've got some buddies, some friends, you guys taking a small trip across the lake from here to, you know, say New Buffalo, or say to, you know, to Saugatuck or something like that. You have plenty of room to kind of travel. So with the 260 gallons of fuel on this boat, you do have plenty of room to open it up and take a little trip. So now, if you want to lower your anchor, how classy is that little setup? It goes up, and the anchor comes down from there, and then there's also a camera right up in there. That little black box there is a little camera. So now you're able to watch your screen and able to see your anchor and your chain and all that. So if you're retracting your anchor, you can so if you're retracting your anchor, you don't have to be having a guest up here at the bow telling you, you know, 5 more feet or whatever. You've got a chain counter, plus you've got that. So now she pops right back in and you're all good to go. Beautiful little feature. Very, very cool. So another nice feature with this vessel here is this awning here. These two posts go in to either side here, and you've got this nice, easy to retract, or I mean, easy to, you know, just roll up. It's kind of nice thin material, but gives you really good sun protection on a day like today. Sun's finally coming out, and then you got coverage over there. So really nice feature with that. So now that's 38. Let's walk and look at the 43. Now, quite a step up in the 43. You're getting to 45-foot 11-inch LOA. You've got a 13-foot 9-inch beam, 3.5-foot draft, 312 gallons of fuel. This vessel has Volvo IPS, the D6 Volvo IPS 650s, 480 horsepower. It'll push this boat cruising speed about 28 knots, and you're going to top out about 37, 38 knots. So really nice, you know, speed. Again, this boat is just going to really ride smooth through the water. And let's get on board here and walk around and talk. Let's go. So hydraulic swim platform on this one. You don't get it on the 38 with the stern drives here. You don't get, even though you have a swim platform, you don't get it hydraulic because obviously the motors will be there. But on this version, because this is Volvo IPS, the pods are like, you know, here and here, you do have a nice retracting, lowering swim platform. So let's step aboard. When the swim platform lowers, you get these steps to go right up and onto your boat. So great amount of sun pad seating back here. This is one of the, you know, things that you don't have on this vessel. You know, you've got your seating here, but now you've added this extra seating sun pad back here. So really nice feature back here. These seats will pop up and sit up here. Do it with one hand. So now you can lounge this way. Again, like this other version. So you got your table set up here. Enough room for easily now 4 people sitting here wide, because you do have an extra almost 2 foot of beam. So now if you bring this seat back, you can lounge facing this way, or you kick your feet going this way. Again, all of these options to fold them whichever way you want. So nice feature there. Big folded out table now. So you see here, this table's folded out, whereas the table over there was kind of folded up and a little more condensed. So you're having a nice meal here. You get all set up. This is a beautiful feature. Again, you've got the lowering hydraulic posts here. So this table will again lower into this nook, and then you can put pads on here. And if you do that, then imagine that much more space. So a great feature, a lot of room here to lay out. So you've got your sure shade out here to kind of give you some sun protection, but so it kind of comes back to these back seats. But if you want to retract it, then you full sun here, which is a great option too. Now you've got your dining or your galley set up here. Now this version has the electric cooktop versus the grill that's on this one, so you can see the difference between the two options there. A little bit bigger, a little more counter space within here, nice sink, and then when you need to set it down, want to put something on top here, you've got a nice table top here. Okay, so you got Lots of cabinet space again. You can fit this out. This can be a fridge in here. You've got a nice big fridge in here. I like this. It's kind of on this height, this like hinged version. So when you open it up, nice version for a garbage can, and then more teak laid cabinets. More fridge here and on there. So you got a lot of that. And additionally, you do have your rock this for a second. So these will lift up as I go. And now we're going to look into the engine room. Got the generator running in this one because it's shore power is not working on the dock at this location. So you've got, again, this quick gyro. So stabilizer for great for sea keeping underway or even at anchor, which is another great feature. Two big D6 engines back there for us, 480 horsepower, so this will get you up and go. Lots of room back there. There is a hatch underneath this in the garage. I'll show you in a minute. You've got a nice Kohler generator there, all your access to your water heater and other things like that. So a lot of space down there actually. So the one feature that I didn't show earlier is this whole bed will lift up. Let me move this. Press this button here. So now this whole big top opens up and you've got tons of storage space back here. We got dozens of fenders back here, 8 fenders, big ones. Cushions actually for the 38. We've moved them over here. Those are the ones that go on top of the table. Those are the ones that go on top of this table. On this vessel, got lots of space and extra shore power cord, all that. So you come back here, lower it down. If you notice here, under lighting, so all of these, you can see down underneath all those lights under seating areas. This boat really glows well at night. It looks great at night. So we'll walk up to the bow here. And now again, you still got this large sun pad kind of cushioned up here for your headrest. Got your water, or you got your drink holders here. I like that you have this now. So it's a little wider walkway again, but you've got this if you're having a little bit of seas or anything else. You still have the little pin sets for your fenders. But as you come forward here, look at this amount of space now you've got. Nice seating here for, now you can sit back this way, kick back, and you've got your great view here. And you can have nice conversations with your guests this way too. So this just extra little space gives you a lot more usable area here for entertaining and for hanging out. So your helm setup here is even larger. Now again, still centerline mounted, so your vision is great. This is the upgraded glass windshield here. It's very, very nice. But now you've got dual screens plus an additional Volvo Penta screen, so you can have your data on your, so you can have your engine data here. Obviously you can have engine data on any of these. You can really play with it, so a lot of options. Got your Fusion Apollo screen here, which is nice. Again, your chain counter and for your anchor windlass. So again, like I mentioned, Volvo IPS here. So you've got your standard throttles, but then you've got your Volvo IPS docking joystick. So for you, for being at the helm here, you're docking, you can come here, dock like this, come right to the side of the wall here with your hands still at your helm station, at your joystick, and you're able to come over here, reach with your other hand, grab your dock lines or whatever. So ease of use of this boat for single-handing captain, for a small crew or anything like that. This boat is very easy to drive, of course, as it's 38, because of the fact that the centerline mounted helm, you can easily get to either side, port or starboard, very quickly, and a great feature. So you still have, again, guests on either side, family, friends, what have you, and you're able to sit here underway with this view. It's killer. Really, really nicely done. So again, carbon fiber setup here. Everything is taken care of. Really nice look on the background back here. I forgot to mention on the other boat, you do have this whole entire setup here. This T-top is carbon fiber and done very, very nicely. So you know, again, if you were customizing with colors, of course, like I told you, this paint color here is Porsche, metallic Porsche color here. But if you wanted to do this in a different color, you can. Really, the customization on these vessels is you know, through the roof. You've got your controls for your shore shade option there. And again, just the amount of space for your friends. So the beauty that I think is really nice, you can have people sitting up on this. You get your sit up on the seat here. You've got your friends talking here. You've got much more room to continue to sit and talk. So a lot of use and space there. But now down below is even more space and really, really nice. So we've got gray oak interior on both this vessel and the 38. And just so it's got a nice warm feel, not overly, not too light, not too dark, just kind of really feels good. Little feature that I didn't mention earlier is the light switches are all up here at on the ceiling, so it kind of keeps everything off of the walls, makes it look cleaner down here. Just really clean Italian design and style. I really, really like it. What we've done on this vessel is what you can do is this bulkhead can be here and here, this door can be added. So now you have this on your aft stateroom, you have a little more privacy. So if you're going to travel with another couple or some, the kids and they're going to take a nap or anything like that, you have a separate bedroom that way. Okay, so it's a really nice feature to still get down in here. You still have the extra headroom. So again, you come into here and I'm sitting normal. You got plenty of room. You got plenty of light too, which is nice. So you can actually, oops, let me get that. So now you got plenty of light so you can see easily. And you've got just again, good amount of space back here. You got access to, you know, charging. You got your light switches here. You got your AC here, storage all over the place. You can order it with a wine fridge that goes in this cabinet, which is a nice feature to have additional cooling for beverages and whatnot. Come out here, close this, we can look into the head in this version, and now you have a separate rain shower version in this. So really nice feature, full head with a full separate shower. So a nice feature there. You still got your windows, so view, and again you have this kind of tinted window, loft-y feel for extra bringing light in and making this room feel again that much more open and airy. Lots of space here. Your Fusion head unit down here as well. You can listen to tunes, you can watch your TV, whatever you might want to do down here, but really nice feature. And just again to show the build quality and the things that they think of. So underneath all these little hatches are access points for some of the engineering features. But again, everything here, double stainless steel hose clamps. What I actually like, one of my favorite little features is these little rubber knobs here on all around all four sides of these. You're able to, you put it down, now you're not hearing rattling and banging as the boat's underway. So a really clever, creative idea there that I think really is a nice feature. Both of these vessels, the 38 and the 43, got your little access panel here for your options for your instruments, freshwater pumps, any of the stuff, your nav lights, any of this jazz, and your battery. So when you leave, boop, 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 turn them off and you're done. Otherwise, when you're connected to your shore power or whatnot, you've got everything listed here and easy to see, easy to read out. So nice little, and you can tuck it away, done for the day. Beautiful boats. The amount of space for the walk around to me is just killer. You know, again, great use of the exterior spaces. And I think interior spaces really do. I see a lot of people are pretty blown away by the amount of interior space that these boats have, as opposed to what you would see from the outside. It doesn't necessarily look like it. Again, you're just looking at this clean bow here, really sharp looking, but you're not seeing there's that much cabin space down below. So I think it's a really nice feature and just a nicely designed, really classy looking vessels. Now, something else that I like what Pardo does is I talked about the metal, these little metal chafe rails here, but something else that I like that they've done is they have these nice little fabric I don't know what this is, exterior fabric, but a nice soft cushion to put over, so now your dock lines, again, aren't messing with this nice metallic. Look at that. Paint is really beautiful, but nice. You're not messing with your paint job here, so you've got protection, so you keep your boat classy and pure as much as you can. Now, to the new version, something a little different. Don't do this, guys, for you every day. The absolutely new Ferrari Roma. We are doing a joint event, Italian Pardo Yachts, Italian Ferrari cars. What a pretty car. Now, I can't speak as fluently about the car as I can about the boats, but I have done some research, and I can tell you what I know about the new Ferrari Roma. So under the hood, you've got turbocharged 3.9 liter V8, 612 horsepower. Turbocharged 3.9 liter V8, 612 horsepower on this bad boy. You have a top speed of just under 200 miles an hour at 199 miles an hour. 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. This thing will giddy up and go. Now, the cool feature with this one is actually does have a little tight back here, but it does have back row seating. So you do have, if someone has maybe very short legs, do have ability for a little bit of more of a day cruiser with the family. You sit in here. Something new for Ferrari, what they've done with this car is this data screen here is much larger, not any of the typical gauge clusters that you're going to see. Now this is all digital here, which is a new feature for them. So another new feature, they've kind of done everything so your hands are at the steering wheel here. You've got all of these, it's hard to see now because they're not all lit up, but all of your cruise control buttons are within here. Your screen buttons here, ooh, I was able to get that popped up. So all your screen buttons are here so you can swipe through. You hear the noise as you swipe through to the versions, and you can look at your your maps or any of the stuff here. It's all here. So let's go to max view. There's a button here. Oh, maybe not. Anyways, as you can tell, I'm not very versed in the Ferrari, but everything is here. Start, stops, all of your buttons here. You've got your clutches. So it is an 8-speed dual clutch. So you do have your ability to up and downshift as needed if you're really getting at it. Otherwise, so this is billed as the newest Ferraris, similar to the Portofino, which is the kind of, let's call it the base model Ferrari, which is a 220K version of a day cruiser. So beautiful boat. I say boat all the time. I talk about so many dang boats, but beautiful car, really well done. I've seen other versions of this have more of a suede, faux suede interior, but this is all leather hand stitched. I actually really prefer this really sleek look on here. They've done this, your reverse, your drive, your automatic, your manual switches. They make this look like the old 5-speed transmission, but this is all manual, of course, nowadays. And you do have this, again, this is a newer type of getting towards the more digital readouts for Ferrari, but another really nice look there. So this digital gauge cluster is new or newer for them too, correct?
Well, Ferrari's had the passenger side display for years. It's just always an option that not a lot of owners choose to put on.
So that display there is digital, so it's telling the
multiple things. It'll show you RPMs, it'll show you speed, it'll show you radio controls,
That is cool. That is cool. As you're in your little cockpit seat here, you're going to be ripping. You want to be face forward, paying attention to everything. That is a cool setup.
The Manantino changes your driving settings, whether you're going from wet to comfort to race.
Oh, this thing right here, yeah.
Correct.
This little knob can change to your different conditions and how
the way
fast.
Ferrari sets up the car is so everything is at your fingertips. You never have to take your hands off the steering wheel.
And I wouldn't want to take my hands off that steering wheel if I was able to get behind the helm of that. So, cool car. Thank you very much for the walkthrough. Hey, look at what we've got here. Beautiful cars, beautiful boats, What a setup here. So this is gnarly. Goodness, look at this guy. So we're going to be seeing a lot of different cars, owner-owned cars from this event. And man, is that a sleek-looking monster here. Cool, cool car. Well, I wish I could have taken you on the test drive of that Ferrari. Behind me here, you see the Hermes Speedster. You've seen that in another video, but we thought we'd bring that along as a classic car, and Ferrari, Pardo, everything, get it all together. So. All right, so we are walking through. Everyone is starting to show up and the event is about to get started. So I am going to cut loose here shortly, but I wanted to say thank you for being here. Hope you got a good view, kind of more background into the Pardo 48, Pardo 43, Pardo 38, the outboard version that we have here, the Ferrari Roma back there. And again, thank you for sticking around. Thank you. All right, guys, so Chicago skyline behind me in the background. We are headed. The event is finally over. Had to cut out so I could talk to some of the clients and the potential buyers that came to the event. But we are leaving. Chicago skyline, sun setting behind us. What a sight. Pardo 43. My guy Mitchell and I heading back to the dock, put the boat away, tuck it away for the night. Thank you for being with me for the event. Hope you guys had some good times. Got a little bit details on that new Ferrari Roma, sweet little car. So thanks for sticking around. As always, I appreciate you guys. Shoot any comments or questions, anything you want to hear more about, see more of. Don't hesitate to reach out in the comments. Pass it around, shoot a share or a like, and I appreciate you guys. Subscribe if you haven't, and cheers. We'll see you on the next one.
What's up, guys? Mitchell, Elevate Yachting. We're here on the boat. Don't really know what it's called, but yeah, no, this is the go or forward or reverse. This is a little joystick, so you can kind of spin it around and have fun. Yeah, you have some touch screens. You can watch Netflix. I don't really know what this thing does, but it's got some numbers on it. It looks kind of cool. Some spinny, circly thingies. A little spinny ball thing, a steering wheel, so like a car. I don't know where the gas or brakes is, but yeah, no, yeah, cool boat by